Okay. I don't know why I did it. Morning. Oh god, this font is horrible. There's nothing worse than waking up from the same bad dream as ever, watching the last of your money pour out of you in a yellow stream and remembering that the only reason you got to sleep at all last night was the amount you drank beforehand. But I slept, and even if I got woken up by the same dreams as ever, it's more than I can say for the 3 nights beforehand. Plus, I flushed the first job
This game is
I've had in months
jankified.
yesterday, and I'm due to be paid today. It was a tough job, but the pay was more than enough to make up for it. More money than I can remember having, enough to keep me happily drunk for at least a couple of months. Just what I need. Wow, what a piss. How did I drink? How much did I drink last night? I feel good though. It could turn out to be a good day, even a while since I can remember having one. To be fair, it's been a while since I remember pretty much anything with a drinking habit like mine. The past has a place I don't recall ever being to. But without a drinking habit like mine, I simply couldn't get to sleep. I've spent countless nights staying awake, staring at the darkness, haunted by something I don't even recall doing. And when I can afford the drink, I finally sleep. The same dream wakes me, sweating and terrified every time. Dreams of happy people, green grass, blue skies, children playing happily in the warm sun, dreams of young lovers tangled in each other's arms, of old lovers looking fondly back over all the times they've stared. I have no idea why I keep having the same dream, or why it leaves me shivering in fear every time it wakes me. I just wish it would go away. But today will be a good day. I deserve at least one of those by now. Alright. Wow, look at that. Kamiya is actually a really beautiful city. I almost forgot. I might have the chance to actually enjoy the city today. Moira. Gerald, I was wondering when you'd show up. Have I got my... What's going on? You look invisible. I did it. You did very well, Moira. Moira? Tell me, what's going on? I am dead, just as I knew it would be. Dead? I took care of everything you told me to do. It was only a matter of time before they got me. You were a distraction, a very useful one. But I knew they would get me eventually. And my pay? I am sorry, but the ferryman requires 2 gold coins, and I do not fancy swimming the Styx. As much as you have earned your pay, I am sorry to say I must take it with me to my grave. It is a ghost. You bastard! You knew this would happen. It was necessary to deceive you in order to engage in my well-being in the afterlife. Ensure my well-being in the afterlife. Goodbye, Moira. Thank you for everything. 2,000 copper coins he promised me. Weeks of following leads, tracking people through the night, taking them out one by one until every name was crossed off my list. All gone just so that a parasite like him was guaranteed a safe spot in the afterlife. Gerald, you selfish bastard! I'll get my money out of you even if I have to dig you up and steal the gold coins from your corpse myself. Actually, that's not a bad idea. If Jerdhal had only just died, his body would be interred at the mortuary. I could go there and steal the coins from his corpse. I was considering it was considered absolutely foolish to do such a thing by most. A couple of gold coins in exchange for being constantly haunted by the angry spirit for the rest of your life wasn't a fair trade. But those 2 gold copper coins are worth about the same as 2,000 coppers he promised me. I'm owed that money. It belongs to me. To hell with superstition. It's payday. Table. Jar. I know, I don't get it either. Journal. Date unknown. I hate everything and almost everyone. Really want to go and get drunk. Tired and annoyed. There, updated my journal. Nice. Empty bottles, my ticket. I took a bottle, I think. Oh, the game just crashed. That's great. I went to look at my inventory and the game crashed. Maybe Scum VM isn't the right way to play this. Let's try this again.
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it! Fix it, fix it, fix it!
It auto-saved. Let's... Okay, that time it worked. This isn't good.
This game is jank.
It only has one save slot too, so... Well, let's pick up the bottle again and see what happens. If it crashes again... I stopped the timer, by the way. Okay, it didn't crash that time. I don't know what just happened. We're gonna add to the glitch counter, I guess. It did autosave. See, an advantage of Scum VM is that it does autosave your game. So still full. I guess I passed out before I managed to get to this one last night. Okay, we still haven't crashed. I will not be needing my sword today. Haven't needed it for a long time, really. I hardly even fight anymore. Stove is burning fine already. I put a new log in as soon as I got up. Can't sleep now. Haven't had enough to drink. A jar. Not sure what this is doing on the floor. Okay, we have a jar, a bottle, and a bottle cap. Alright. Window. It'd be useful exit if I needed to escape in a hurry. For now, I'll just use the stairs down. Alright, let's go. Looks like we have one action icon, too. There's Imba and Nax and Gert. Hello there. Good morning, child. I am Imba. Pleased to meet you. I'm... Moira. Moira? Moira? Is it Moira? Nice staff. I recognize those. They cost a fortune. It's rare to see them at all here. Most sorcerers can't afford them. I didn't buy this, my child. I created it myself. You're an enchanter? Indeed I am. I've never met an actual enchanter before. I hope I'm not a disappointment to you. Most people expect cloaks, white hair, and plenty of wrinkles. I tried wearing a cloak once. They always get in the way. Haha, I have to agree there. Can't see the sense in them myself. How did you become an enchanter? Somebody just showed me how one day, and ever since I've been studying it. It's really not that hard once you see how magic works. Can you teach me how to do it? It really isn't something that can be figured out by meditation or discussion, and to properly grasp the nature of the enchantment, one must feel the world around them as it really is. To imbue a part of nature with an essence that is not naturally present in its form, you must first understand what form it originally takes. Here, let me show you. She looks at you, gazing into my eyes. I feel the world around me slow to a crawl, so lethargic. It's time now that even blinking is a lumbering, hefty motion. My eyes focused properly for the first time ever and allowed me to see the whole world around me as it truly is. I could see millions, no, billions of tiny particles flying, humming, bouncing all around me. The stones, the plants, the people, all were made from tiny specks. Even the air around me was full, absolutely swarming, teeming with these things. What had moments ago seemed like a relatively peaceful street was now a chaotic scene filled with motion. Even the gentle breeze against my face was now a mass of particles relentlessly pounding against me. I followed Imba's glance to her staff, and I could see that there was life once flowed, where life once flowed through the bark surrounding the wood. Now ran something else. Something that wasn't the particles. This was magic. I knew, and it needed to be treated as a living thing. Then she looked back at me again, and the world went back to the way it was, the way I was used to seeing it once more. You see? That was... No, there are no words for it. If there were words for it, someone would have written it down, and everyone would be able to know it. But there aren't, so it has to be sensed with all your mind. I guess you're right. I really can't think of a way to describe it. I mean, we read about it, so... How does seeing particles help with magic? Again, child, it must be shown. Bring me a green stone and I will show you. And they are not uncommon around here, and I think you will be able to appreciate with this example. Okay. Farewell. Excuse me, sir. As I address the man, his face turns from a bored expression to a bemused smile, eyes crinkling up the edges and twinkling with some secret joke. Oh, I guess from just looking at you, you're a whore. What? Desperate for a client. Allow me to save you the embarrassment of having to ask by stating that I'd never be interested in the service of such an unattractive wench as yourself. I beg your pardon? The twinkle in his eyes dies down a bit. His expression regains some of the boredness it had earlier. You heard me, wench. Or are you as stupid as well as loose? Wow. You're lucky I don't have my sword, you piece of scum. At this, the man resumes his bored expression and turns his attention back to something in the distance. It is clear he will say nothing more. Good for him. What a jerk. Here's Gert. Hello there. Ah, hello. What are you doing up there? I'm thinking, aren't I? Thinking. Aye, thinking. I'm an assassin, lass, and being an assassin is hard. Making a name for yourself is pretty darn difficult when you're not really supposed to advertise. On the other one hand, a good assassin always keeps his cover intact, you see. On the other, if nobody knows who I am, then how am I to build my reputation? I see your point. Why tell me that you're an assassin? Surely it's dangerous handing such information out if you're trying to preserve your identity. Aye, but I can tell you're an assassin like me, lass. Ha, me an assassin? I'm a mercenary, I'm sorry to say. Not fancy enough to be an assassin. I'm just a regular soldier who'll fight for coins. I was close. In any case, I could tell you're in the same game. Fair enough. Okay, sounds good. Apparently I need to get a green thingy. I don't know what that means. Oh, that's my house. I don't want to go back to my house. Okay, so I can go to the plaza or the marketplace. Let's go to the marketplace. Oh man, now I'm afraid every single time I save. Brute. I don't want to touch that. Morning, Vanessa. Hello there. How can I help you today? What happened to your body? Surely you weren't born just a head and two hands. You took out a merc contract to kill me long before we'd met. It was a much shadier business those days, and somebody decided it was time to stifle my debts. The contract specified that my head and hands were to be severed from my body and delivered as proof. Of course, I bought a protection policy from one of the temples, ensuring I'd be resurrected in the case of my death. Pity the rest of my body burned in the fire you left it in. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. You weren't to know. And you should have been the fellow's face when they delivered me and I came back to life and bit him. Ha! That still gets me chuckling now. What happened then? I hired you right there to take him out, which you did in a very professional manner. Got myself mounted in this pole and started this business. Figured it was time to get out of the shady stuff before it killed me again and moved into something simpler. No stopping even for death or the loss of most of your body. I'm too busy to worry about any of that stuff now. I've got my hands full these days, and not just because I don't have pockets anymore. Do you have anything for sale? Oops, I meant to ask for do you have anything for sale? Not today, love. A crew of adventurers just passed through this morning and bought all my stock. That means I'm buying all, though. So if you've got anything magical you want to sell, let me know. Okay. Alright. Nickel bar. Nickel bar. Hello there. Go away. Have you got a problem? Yes, I do. Someone keeps talking to me even though I have asked them to go away. Can't think of anything more irritating than that, can you? Don't need to be surly, princess. I get the message. Hey there. Hi. What are you doing up there? I like to look through the city, see what's going on. Usually I do it from the top of a building, but I thought I'd try it up here today. It's not as good a vantage point as I had hoped, but I can still see a bit. What can you see? In a crack around the edge of the ritual circle in the square, something shiny? Okay. Let's check that out. A crack in the edge of the ritual circle, something shiny. That seems relevant. Hey, there's a copper coin stuck in the crack. I should be able to pull it out. Yeah! The copper coin, baby. Toxic plant. Oh, we got a leaf from a toxic plant. Nice. And there's a bee. Oh, we could probably get it in the jar. I bet you we can get it in the jar. Oh, maybe. Oh, we might be able to put the leaf in the jar. Oh, let's. Who are you? Hello there. Good morning. A pleasure to see you, a friendly face in the middle of the city. It's like finding a treasure in the midst of a dark cave. What brings you out to the square today? I am Aoa, a bard whom nobody knows. Oh, really? What are you working on at the moment? I am penning a work which I believe all people will be able to relate to, from the common serf to a mighty king. And what is this poem called? I have named this ballad Piss. That's an awful name. Who'd name a poem like that? Well, I suppose I would, seeing as I have. But you see, it's the expected reaction. You hear that somebody has called a poem piss, and you instantly think that's the worst name possible. I'm a poet. I like it when people say that. What an awful name, because that's the only reason that I ever call a poem piss. That sort of reaction is exactly what I aspire to create with the title. Anyway, how can I help you? Would you like some help with the poem? I want to help write. You want to help write it? I don't know what I want somebody else working on my poem. A poem is like a letter to an old friend, because nobody else has that exact same relationship with that person. It's impossible for anybody but myself to write the poem. Anybody else trying to write it will end up doing it all wrong. No, I mean, you need some inspiration. Let me think. I guess if you could bring me something relevant to the essence of the poem, perhaps. I never had a muse or anything. I usually just write everything, whatever comes to my head. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Do I pee in a jar? Can you recite part of the poem for me? It's not ready yet, sorry. Surely you can still show me a small part. If I served you pasta without the sauce, it'd be bland and uninspiring. Similarly, if I presented you with a sauce without any pasta to rest upon it, you would find it unsatisfying without body. As with a feast from the mouth, a feast from the ears must be full before it is tasted. Alright, fine. Farewell. Alright, I just want to kind of see what's around. Can I go through the temple? Not until you have a pass, lass. Damn. How do I get a pass? I need a pass. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about peeing in a jar. Oh well. We'll just start all over. Oh, the font is a lot better. Okay, it's probably worth not playing in Scumbium. I feel like this game is not very well supported. So...
A little longer than a few minutes later.
And we can continue this game and hope it doesn't crash. We can hope it doesn't crash. Oh, we didn't get the leaf. But now we have it. What did I just pick up? A feather? Oh, I didn't realize there was a feather there. Yeah, now we can start the timer. The corpse of a dead voyant lays next to this. The stench is thick when it leaves merely a smell. It also has a okay. I think maybe if we leave and come back, the beetle will be back on the corpse. That's what I'm thinking. And I am wrong. That's too bad. I really have no reason to get the beetle right now. I guess we'll go into the nickel bar. And that's the only place we haven't been yet. Oh no, wait, we have market stalls as well. Too late, the nickel bar isn't open yet. Stalls don't interest me. Glowing energy. I feel a strange sensation, warm, tingling, almost buzzing. Feels like some sort of magic. If I had something else made of wood, I could probably transfer the energy to it. Like Imba showed me. I have a bottle cap. I could get a piece of wood. Does that mean now I can get a piece of wood? Wood is made of wood. But it won't let me get wood. Oh, that's unfortunate. Wood is made of wood, but it won't let me get wood, so... Oh, he's stuck in the puddle now. You know, maybe I can just pick him up. Oh, I can just pick it up. It's a magic beetle. Would you like this? No, thank you, child. Okay, I got a magic beetle. Oh, maybe I can sell it to that one lady with the hands and the head, but no body. You're interested in buying this? Oh, a chromatic beetle. Sure, I'll buy this. They're not super powerful, but some enchantments use them as rituals. Worth a couple of coppers to me. Yes, we got some money. All right. A single vegetable has fallen from the ground. Before long, hungry animals will have cleaned this up. Marketplaces, home to many different scavengers, all looking to feed on some scraps. Oh, we got a graveyard here. 2 heads. Excuse me, may I ask you what you're doing out here? I'll tell you. No, I'll tell her. We're trying to settle this once and for all. Settle this. Yes, this petty argument over who has the body and who does not. You seem to be sharing one at the moment. Yes, but it only belongs to one of us. Therefore, we come to the graveyard in an effort to find out which of us is buried here. Once we find a grave with one of our names on it, we will know who is the living body belongs to once and for all. How did you end up like this? We were some soldiers serving in the same company when we were ambushed while on patrol. The entire lot of us were slaughtered, and then the priest brought us back to life. There was much confusion. Somehow another body never showed up, and so we were just left like this. Obviously, the body is mine, miss, and I have a copper coin you can have if you'd agree with me and convince this fellow of the obvious truth. Okay, why don't you look at the color of the skin? With it all covered up in clothing, there's no wonder you can't tell who it belongs to. The answer is simple enough. Find whether the skin is green or blue, and you will know who it belongs to. A fine idea, miss, and I will reward your initiative with a copper coin when you check this and find it to be blue. You don't know that. Come now. It's a simple truth, as we soon find out. You roll up the sleeve of the coat to reveal a dark brown arm. I checked further up the skin, and there is no sign of blue or green. It's apparent that this body belongs to neither of the heads it is carting around. Should I say the skin is blue? I'll just lie. Skin is blue. Of course it is. Thank you, madam. And here, take this copper coin as promised. Produces a copper coin between his teeth, which I take, wipe it thoroughly, and put it in my pocket. Thank you again for your help. We'll take our leave of you now. Thanks, farewell. Yeah, I just lied. I mean, I'm okay with it. Just saying. I got a copper coin out of it. There's no inscription on this one, though there is a lot of marked graves here, but there is also a lot of nameless ones as well. There's a lot of people in this to talk to. Hello there. How can I help? What can I help you with? I need to check in the mortuary. Mortuary tours are 5 coppers. Children under 3 get in for free. I don't want a tour. I just need to check a body is inside. Nonetheless, the fee is 5 coppers unless you're a child below age 3. I am less than 3 years old. You don't look to be under 3 years old. My growth spurt happened early, but I've seen you drinking in the nickel bar many times. I have an understanding with the owner. Wait a minute, you're that mercenary. I know you. There's no way you're that young. Well, it was worth a shot. What's with the mask? You see my hands? Yeah, looks like you've seen better days. You have some skin disease or something? No, I died, and it was a fair while before I... What? The old body didn't hold up so well in the time it was gone. And the mask? You really want to see my face? Do you have any idea how quickly eyeballs decompose? Fair point. Nice mask. Indeed it is. So you're a zombie. I'm a tour guide, but a zombie tour guide. I don't crave brains or lurch. Do your limbs sometimes fall off and need to be reattached? By the gods, don't even get me started on that. You have any idea how embarrassing that can be? I can imagine. Let me just say that until I can afford a new body, it's a constant hazard of life. Afford a new body? Yeah, if I get lucky enough to save up enough and we have a fresh enough corpse, I can buy the body off the family of the deceased and get the priest to put me inside it. Is that expensive? Well, let's just say mortuary tours used to cost 1 copper. Alright, good enough. Let's talk to Olti. Hey, hello there, good morning. How wondrous it is to meet a friendly face in this place. What are you doing here? I'm a traveler, here to learn the wonders of the lovely city. Kamiya is such a beautiful city, really. There's so many amazing, curious things here, and I really adore the wonders that can be found. But really, I am a messenger from afar, a bringer of the important information, a deliverer of wisdom. But not only a teller, I am one who speaks while others listen. I am here to listen, and I have something I would hear from you if you could tell. I ask not only that you listen to me, but that you tell me something so that I might listen to you. Indeed, I am here as both he who listens and he who is listened to. Okay. What message do you bring? Only this, that the past is important, that things happen in cycles and patterns, and that if you forget who you've been, then you might forget who you think you are supposed to be. Listen to the people around you. Learn about the people who come before you and why these walls and streets were built. We're all exactly the same in that none of us are quite like any of the others, and learning about all those differences helps us learn who we are. You know, I'm reading this fast. Do not, I beg, close yourself off from those around you, even those here who lay long dead, have much to teach us about ourselves. The text goes kind of fast. What would you like to be told? The building interests me. I know so little about it. It interests me very much. Why this particular building? Well, you see, the wondrous thing about this structure is that everybody must come here. Well, there are places in Kamiya that a person may never visit, no matter how pleasant or popular. Sooner or later, one passes through here. That is thus the most popular building in the city, and yet one so neglected by all as to be almost non-existent in the consciousness of the public. This truly is a shame, and I would seek to learn as much of its secrets as I may be allowed. Please, if you know anything or learn anything of this place, share the knowledge with me. Okay. Weird. Okay, we need to deal with two. Okay, we need one more. I think we need one more copper. Well, here's a stick. Here's the wood. Here's the wood we need. You press the tip of the stick against the glowing energy and try to focus on what Imba showed you to try to feel the particles around me, all the tiny little pieces I saw before. I feel the bark surrounding the wood of my stick, feel the place where the sap flowed through, keeping the wood alive. I also feel the energy in the tree and the strange force that isn't like anything else around me. I pull at that energy, urging it into the bark around the wood, trying to lure it in. Slowly, I feel the energy respond, and I get to feel it, understand it better. I concentrate on it more firmly with my mind, as though grasping it, and it flows steadily from the tree to the bark of the stick. The energy fades from the tree and now sits at the tip of my new wand, a blue ember, as though the stick was burned through some invisible, cool flame without being consumed. I remove the stick from the tree and slowly let my concentration. The energy stays trapped in the bark of the wand, ready to be unleashed as soon as the bark is torn. Okay, well, I got a magic stick. The end of the stick glows blue like invisible embers, so there's an invisible flame burning at the end of it. It burns cool though, and I can't see an actual flame. Okay. Can you tell me what the energy is inside this, Imba? This is the energy of life. There is the energy of life inside that, my child. Were you to release that energy into yourself, you would reverse the aging of your body by perhaps a month or two. Ah, thank you. A pleasure, child. We just kind of stole life from the tree? Nice. We're kind of a jerk, I guess. Kind of a jerk. Not sure what we should do now. Oh, I have an idea. Nope. What would I do with this? Interested in buying this? A wand? I don't recognize this. What sort is it? Has the energy of life in it, enough to reverse the aging of the body by a month or two. Oh, I've heard of these, but never actually come across one. I'll buy it for 3 copper. Sounds fair. Here you are. It's a deal then. Alright, now we have enough coppers to go in the mortuary. I guess we should probably do that, right? $5 coppers, please. Here you go. Splendid. Thank you. Enjoy your tour of this fetid horror that the human body can become after life. Well, when you put it like that, hard not to when you wake up in this body every morning. Why do you control who gets in and out of this? Why can't I just go in myself? Like, without paying you? Well, who's this? Hello there, may I see your ticket? Certainly, here you go. Thank you. I'll keep this. You will not need it further. I will remember that you have paid. Sure, Zeal should simply have stuck his head through the door and told you that I had paid. Oh no, Zeal likes to do everything very officially, very conscientious about that sort of thing, or Zyle. Zyle? Well, fair enough. Thanks for visiting the Camilla mortuary. None of this stuff really interests me. It's all for preserving corpses. None of this stuff interests me either. Alright, you slimy bastard. Time to pay what's due. Wait, there's no coins over his eyes. Was he lying? I knew you would try it. Gerald, where are the coins? You think I would leave myself vulnerable to such an obvious problem? I took them with me, not just the spiritual concept of them, as most do, but the actual physical coins themselves as well. It's not easy to find out how, but I had someone to distract the people looking for me just long enough that I could learn the secret. I really couldn't have done it all this without you, Moira. I am truly sorry I cannot pay you for your work. All this time, you were using me? You were useful, but I needed the help, and I needed the help. The depths of your dishonesty have no limits, do they? It is all in the past now. You should move on. Sorry, I have never been good at moving on. It's strange that somebody would plan the arrangement of his own death so carefully when a simple resurrection charm can be purchased from the temple for a few coppers. They're good for a day before they expire, and so very affordable that one expecting death might quite easily purchase a new one every day as insurance against his own demise. Resurrection charm? Certainly, a simple token that travels with one into the afterlife, with enough power to bring the soul instantly back into the body if used within a day of being purchased. As long as your spirit doesn't make it across the Styx, one can return to the plane of existence simply enough. If Gerald died in the night, what are my chances of catching him before he crossed the Styx? It is said that the ferryman comes at sundown. If you were to die before nightfall, you would surely encounter him in the banks of the river. So, if I understand you correctly, I could purchase one of these charms, kill myself, find him on the shores of the Styx, take my damn gold coins off him, use a resurrection charm, and be zapped back to life. And this would work? Well, it's highly unconventional. Think about it, it's foolproof. I must say that if you did such a thing, I would advise against killing yourself with injury. Even if you come back to life, a stab would, or other serious damage to the body would have serious permanent effects. I suggest taking a poison and in a liquid form so that it can be easily passed from the body once you return. Right, yes, good point. So I get a charm, find a poison, drink the poison, die, take my gold coins, use the charm, wake up, piss the poison back out, then I'm good as new. Sound like a good plan? Well, as long as you do all of this before nightfall, I can't see how it wouldn't work. You are a genius. Remind me to buy you a drink if I see you in the nickel bar sometime. I'm getting paid one way or another. All right. So we got the poison leaf. Uh-oh. Have you ever seen such a desperate plan, my dear Deal? Well, my lady, her logic is sound. Oh, indeed, it is in fact perfect logic, but only somebody who is truly desperate would obey their logic and ignore their heart so unwillingly. It is as you say. I do not. No, and neither does she. Wait, what? I know she is though, Dell, and I have been looking for her. I should say you know who everybody is, my lady. Oh, indeed, but this one is special and has proven so hard to find. Do you have a plan, then? I do. I have to intervene, dearest Dell. I thought you promised to stay out of the affairs of the mortal races of at the Great Withdrawal. We promised to not meddle with your minds and souls. We promised to stay our hands from tampering with the body. I see. I am sure your judgment is perfect as always, my lady. Your faith is always inspiring, dearest Dell. Some of us still remember. Yes, you do. So few, though. I must leave now. Take care, won't you? Of course, my lady. Oh, and Dell, would you do something for me? How may I serve you? Call me Exil, would you? I remind you of this every time we speak. Exil? Ixil? Yes, my lady. Yes, Ixil. Hello there. Good morning. How wondrous is it to meet a friendly face in this place? Oh, I thought I was gonna... Did I not already do this? Okay. I thought I was gonna tell you something about the place. How do I get a pass to go to the temple place? Because I think I want to go there now. Oh wait, maybe we can put that in there. Well, I need to get a thing for a few coppers. I have 2 coppers. That might be enough to get the thing. She's excellent. Yeah, excellent indeed. Let's ask how I get a pass. Hey, Ictor. Hey there. How are you, lass? Tired and cranky. Nice to see you, though. Ah, the mercenary's life. I don't miss it, you know, although we did have good times together. It's a pity I don't remember much of it. I love it when you tell me the stories of our old adventures. They're much nicer adventures than the stories than they were at the time. I suppose so. We really should catch up again at some point. I haven't seen you in the nickel bar for ages. I've been busy. Let me know the next time you're heading down there, and I'll try to take the time out to come and chat with you. If you can stomach the far-fetched stories of washed-up mercs, that is. Hey, I'm one of the washed-up mercs. Those far-fetched stories are about, remember? You're far too young to be washed up, lass. You just got yourself into a fix that got you jaded before your time. Anyway, enough thinking of the past. How can I help you today? Can I go to the temple district? Have you got yourself a temple pass yet? You know, I've never had a need for temples. I know, but the rules are rules. Why are there passports for the temple districts in the first place? The priests want to keep the unsavory sorts out, so they need visitors to go through a screening first. But priests are some of the most unsavory sorts around. But that doesn't stop them from wanting to keep the atheists, politicians, and scientists out. If you get caught in there without a pass, it'll be bad news for the both of us, lass. Where can I get a pass from? I can issue them, but in order to do so, I need applicants to pass a questionnaire and make a donation. Damn it, I need to make a donation. For you, I'll bypass the questionnaire, but I need to show the receipts of the temple at the end of the stat. If they see it issued a pass without taking a donation, I'll lose this gig. How much is the pass? 10 coppers! Suppose I'll see what I can do, getting some coin together. Oh my god. Anything I can help you with? Well, if you got the time, you could run a little errand for me. I'm always happy to help you out. Would you mind going over to Bance's stall in the market and picking up a talisman for me? I'd get it myself, but I'm on a shift and it might not make it over there in time tonight. Sure, I can do that for you. Great, make sure you tell her it's for me. Will do. Be back in a moment. Do you know anything about the mortuary? I was asked about it by somebody, and I don't really know much about it. All I know is that it was built by one of the patricians, Lady Athela, about 90 years ago. It's one of the number of structures she ordered built after returning from traveling around the continent. Interesting, thanks. Okay. It's good enough for me. Talisman. Yeah, 10 coppers. I had 7, and I spent 5 to get in the mortuary. Like, seriously. I'm here to pick up a talisman for Yictor. Oh, right. It came in this morning. Be a love and tell him I'm sorry it took so long, will you? I will. Anything else you need delivered? Finish your current delivery first, then maybe. Okay. Okay, I got this talisman. Let's go over here and tell him about the thing. Maybe he'll give me something for it. Hey there. I found some info on the mortuary. Oh, wonders, please tell me what you found. I learned that it was built by the orders of patrician Lady Athela about 90 years ago after she returned to Camille. Wow, fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge in this lovely building. Allow me to give you this as a token of my appreciation for your kindness. You really are kind to help a curious stranger such as myself. I appreciate this very much. Okay. What did I get? May your travels be wondrous. I got 1 copper. Whoa! How much is a copper worth in this economy? Is that 1 drink? Can I buy a drink for 1 copper? I mean, to be fair, you didn't have to give me anything. You know. Here you go. Here you go, dude. Here you go. Asked me to tell you that she's sorry it took so long to get here. Ah, thanks. You're an angel. Here, let me pay you for your time. May I ask why I need a talisman? Why you need a talisman of protection? I'm pretty sure you're capable of protecting yourself. It's not for me, lass. It's for my little Karen. Your daughter needs one? She wants to be a mercenary And she's 15 now. I don't want her going out and getting hurt. Ha, she wants to be just like her father. That's so cute. No, lass, she wants to be just like you. What? Why does she want to be anything like me? She's heard a lot of stories about you. Since she was a baby, Karen idolizes you, lass. I'm not sure why she'd look up to me, though. Because I do. Oh, that's... Thank you, Hector. Make sure she stays safe. I'm doing everything I can, lass. Now I know how my mother felt when I left my first tour. Okay, I got another copper. Now I have 4 coppers. Now I need 6 more to get a pass, and I need a few more to buy the thing that... And then I need to kill myself, apparently. Anything else you need delivered? If you have a minute, because you run this ring down to Nax. He's just... Oh yeah, he's a jackass. He's not even... He's probably gonna not tip me. Excuse me, Vance asked me to deliver this to you. He looks at you, reaches out, and takes the ring. Have a nice day. Thank you, and may you have the same. Here's a token of my thanks. He hands me a pair of copper coins. Ooh. What? He tipped me well? What? What? No, after insulting me and calling me a whore? Okay. Well, can we go in the nickel bar yet? No. Let's see if maybe you see anything more. A parcel being handed over in an alley. White wings have built a nest on top of the city hall. A small child just stole a potion from a merchant. Need anything? Yeah, somebody just left a bag of something over by a grave in the graveyard. Looks like a drop off for something suspicious. You want to go check it out? I guess I get to go take a look. If it's anything of interest, I'll make it worth your while. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's do it. Inside the bag, there's a large quantity of purple leaves and a folded up note. Read the note. Note says, here's the brawl leaf you wanted. Price has changed, so here's a little back. See you next week. There's a copper coin folded up inside. Take the coin. Examine the leaves. And then leave the bag alone. I went and looked into the bag. Great, what did you find? There was a note inside that talked about something called brawl leaf and a bunch of folded up leaves. What were the leaves like? They were large and purple, folded up neatly, and they smelled quite spicy. I've never heard of those before. Thanks, you've been very helpful. Here, take these for your efforts. I got 10 coins! Yes! I can buy myself a pass now! Yes!
It's raining tacos!
Thanks for the taco party, Jatilers. I have enough coppers for a pass. You want me to get you one now then? Sure, here's coins. There you go, lass. Try to keep out of trouble when you're in there. Trouble? Me? We were in the same mercenary company for 3 years, you know. You always find trouble. Alright. Time to find some trouble.